The planet is going through some big changes right now. It's like the Earth is shifting into a more subtle state, in terms of vibration. And when I say vibration, I'm talking about dimensions. A lot of people think dimensions are physical places, but they're actually states of consciousness that vibrate at different frequencies. Each dimension has its own vibe, to specific laws and frequencies. Planet Earth vibrates in a dimension called the third dimension. The third dimension is a very dense dimension energetically speaking, and is characterized by a state of consciousness that's still based on selfishness, separation, competition, and duality. With this change in energy, what's happening is an increase in the frequency of the planet's grid, so that we can reach the so-called fifth dimension. Our current three-dimensional bodies are suited to the density and vibrations of the 3D realm, but they can't support the high frequencies as the Earth's vibration intensifies. There's an abrupt change taking place within you, and you may not even be aware of it yet. Your traditionally carbon-based body is changing into one based on love, compassion, unity, and the law of brotherhood. This change is happening in the fifth dimension, which vibrates much faster than the third. The new Earth will be built in the fifth dimensional state of consciousness. As our planet and collective consciousness shift from a 3D reality to a 5D reality, a dramatic transformation is required for those chosen to lead this transition. This process involves changing from a carbon-based body to a crystalline-based body. Our bodies are changing. The base of our current three-dimensional bodies is becoming crystalline. They're no longer suited to the density and vibrations of the 3D realm. This is because the Earth's vibration is getting stronger. There's an abrupt change taking place within you, and you may not even be aware of it yet. Your traditional carbon-based body is changing into a crystalline structure. The crystalline body vibrates at a higher frequency, which aligns with 5D frequencies. This new form is lighter, more agile, and has expanded capabilities and faculties. The crystalline cells conduct more light energy and have a robust structural cohesion, allowing the body to flow smoothly. This shift to a crystalline base is not just physical, but also spiritual, suggesting that our bodies are in tune with. It's like our bodies are attuned to higher frequencies of energy and consciousness. The implications are huge. A crystalline body is designed to retain and channel more light, increasing our vibrational energy and connecting us more deeply to the universe. The symptoms of this change are diverse. Some days you may feel intense tiredness or inexplicable sadness. Other times, you may experience deep questioning about your life choices. These are not just challenges, they are clear signs that your body is adjusting. It's a sign that you're in sync with the essential crystalline energies for our evolution on the new Earth. Transitioning to a crystalline body is a key part of ascension. It lets us fully embrace the energies of 5D and thrive in a higher state of consciousness. Old limitations fall away as the gifts of the crystalline body emerge. It's an exciting milestone in humanity's collective awakening. The more aware you are of this process and the higher your vibration, the easier it is. Synchronizing with the crystalline energies is key for our evolution on the new Earth. This is a vital stage of ascension. It allows us to fully embody the energies of 5D and thrive in a higher state of consciousness. Old limitations fall away as the gifts of the crystalline body emerge. It's an exciting milestone in humanity's collective awakening. The more aware you are of this process and the higher your vibration, the easier it will be to assimilate these new energies into your physical bodies. As a result, individuals going through this change may experience various signs and symptoms as their bodies adapt to this new state. One of the main signs of transitioning to a crystalline body is feeling extreme tiredness and fatigue. During this period of planetary transition, many of the chosen ones wake up feeling like they've been working all night, while others experience sudden waves of sleepiness. You'll need to adjust to these new energies. If you're going through this change, you might experience various signs and symptoms as your body adapts. One of the main signs of transitioning to a crystalline body is feeling extreme tiredness and fatigue. During this period of planetary transition, many of the chosen ones wake up feeling like they've been working all night, while others experience sudden waves of sleepiness during the day. Many try to resist the urge to sleep at all costs. My advice to you is simple: don't fight the urge to sleep. Many of you are being called to work in the spiritual realm at night. The tiredness you feel when you wake up is due to the intense work many of you are doing with your spiritual mentors. In the morning, your physical bodies bear the brunt of this energetic wear and tear, resulting in feelings of exhaustion. There is a lot of work to be done on the spiritual planes are pretty empty, and there aren't many folks around to lend a hand. So, any help you can offer is really appreciated. We're looking for mentors who can help out with the cleansing and rescue processes in the spiritual realm. The drowsiness many of you are experiencing is a sign that this important work is calling you. So, don't fight it. Sleep when you need to sleep, rest when you need to rest, drink plenty of water, nourish your body, eat healthily, and try to get some vitamin D, get some sunlight in the morning, and try to get some rest. If you can do that, you'll have more energy during the day, and your sleep will get better. The mood swings and emotional ups and downs that some of the chosen ones are having are because of the cleansing that's happening in our four lower bodies: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. This cleansing is bringing out all the shadows that have been sitting around and getting repressed for a long time. New energies are tearing away the veils that covered up issues that needed more attention. Everything is being revealed to us so that we can heal these situations. Therefore, it's important to let this cleansing process develop naturally. In other words, we shouldn't resist it. Don't avoid feeling what you're feeling. Don't deny your feelings. Instead of denying or repressing your emotions, try to understand what they are trying to tell you. At this time, we need to have more self. New energies are unveiling stuff that needs our attention. Everything is coming to light so we can sort things out. So, it's important to let this process happen naturally. In other words, don't fight it. Don't avoid your feelings. Don't deny them. Instead, try to understand what they're telling you. Right now, we need to be more self-accepting and compassionate. If you're going through this, I also suggest trying alternative therapies like Reiki, Theta healing, access bars, flower therapy, aromatherapy, and chromotherapy. All of these can help cleanse and harmonize your emotional field. For those of us who have been on the spiritual awakening path for a while, a ringing in the ears can become a frequent and annoying occurrence at a certain point. This particular ringing is due to the development of the pineal gland. The pineal gland, also known as the epiphysis, contains a lot of quartz crystal, which is responsible for transmitting and receiving vibrational frequencies. This makes the gland a crucial component in our connection with other dimensions. When you hear a buzzing sound, it's a sign of an increase in the frequencies reaching you. If your pineal gland isn't yet fully capable of decoding or interpreting these energies, it will manifest as noises or beeps that can vary in pitch from high to low. In addition, these hums can also indicate the presence of you might be experiencing disembodied spirits or extraterrestrial beings communicating with you, which is activating your pineal gland and causing these sounds. Ringing in the ears is one of the most common symptoms of the planetary transition process. There's an energetic recalibration and adjustment taking place in our physical bodies to align ourselves with the Earth's new frequency. During this period of planetary transition, many of the chosen ones have reported experiencing unusual visual phenomena in their consultations, such as seeing strange colors or images that they had never seen before. Some people say they've had visions of strange colors and images during this time, even though their eyesight is normal. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. If your doctor says you're okay, then it's probably just the new energies on the planet. These energies can make your 5 senses stronger and improve your extrasensory perception, also called clairvoyance. The term refers to the ability to see beyond the physical world. You're not losing your mind. Some people have even seen an eye doctor, only to find that there's nothing physically wrong. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. If your doctor says you're okay, then what you're experiencing isn't a physical problem. It's probably just the new energies on the planet. These energies can make your 5 senses stronger, including your extrasensory sensitivity, also called clairvoyance. The term refers to the ability to see beyond the physical world. Psychic ability lets you see spiritual dimensions. Clairvoyance lets you see other dimensions and people's auras. It's a type of visual perception beyond what your eyes can see, letting you see the bioenergies of the environment. Waking up your clairvoyance can cause blurred vision or the sight of shiny objects. You might see glowing particles or a whitish cloud around people, plants, animals, or objects. You might also see geometric shapes, bright colors, or even white shapes. And if you start seeing things like this, don't freak out. It's just your spirit guides and mentors checking in. Some people say they see opaque or transparent objects, and others say they don't see darkness anymore, but a reddish hue when they close their eyes. These are all signs that you're becoming more sensitive to the world around you. You're not going crazy. Actually, your physical vision is changing, and you're now experiencing new ways of perceiving reality. Be patient and remember that this is all part of the transformation process. Changes in your peripheral vision are a sign that your spirit guides and mentors are close by. Others have reported seeing opaque or transparent objects, and some have seen a reddish hue when they closed their eyes. These are all signs that you're becoming more sensitive to your surroundings. You're not losing your sanity. In fact, your physical vision is changing, and you're experiencing new ways of perceiving reality. Be patient and remember that this is all part of the transformation process. Changes in diet are also among the most common symptoms for those of us undergoing intense adaptations in our physical bodies. Our physical bodies ingest many toxins through water and food. It's well known that canned or frozen foods, particularly those containing animal flesh, have a much lower vibrational rate compared to natural foods sourced directly from the earth. Because of this, many people are adopting vegetarian or vegan diets as alternative food choices. As their physical bodies are already being recalibrated to this new energy level. These symptoms are pretty common for anyone going through intense physical changes. Our bodies take in a lot of toxins through water and food. It's no secret that canned or frozen foods, especially the ones with animal flesh, have a much lower vibrational rate compared to natural foods from the earth. So, a lot of people are choosing to go vegetarian or vegan to match this new energy level. These folks tend to go for foods that are more vibrant, opting for organic and natural vegetables over processed foods. This change in eating habits happens naturally and easily as your body's energy level increases. By making this change in your diet, you not only help your body adjust to these new energies but also give your system a full detox. Digestive problems are also common among those going through these changes. If you're going through this transition, you might find it hard to focus. This is just your body adjusting to the new energies. You might also have digestive problems, like bloating or gas. These are your body getting rid of toxins and old energies so you can become a crystalline being. It's important to pay attention to your body and change your diet to support this process. Try eating lighter, nutrient-rich foods. During this time of change, your digestive system is really sensitive to energetic shifts, so you might feel things like bloating, gas, or changes in appetite. These digestive issues are your body getting rid of toxins and old energies to make room for your new crystalline form. It's important to pay attention to your body's signals and adjust your diet to support this process by eating foods that are rich in nutrients and align with the higher vibrational needs of your changing body. As you transition to a crystalline body, you might find it harder to concentrate and stay focused, especially if you're used to having sharp mental clarity and a strong attention span. But it's important to remember that this lack of focus is just a natural part of your transformation process as your body integrates higher frequencies and more light. Your mind has to adapt to these changes too. This can make it hard to think clearly. Your brain is learning to operate at a higher level of awareness, which can temporarily disrupt your usual cognitive functions. You may start a task only to be easily distracted, or you may have difficulty remembering details and information that previously came to you effortlessly. It's as if your mind is adapting to a new way of your mind also adapts to these changes. This can result in a mental fog where thoughts seem scattered and it's hard to keep your thoughts on track. Your brain is learning to operate at a heightened level of awareness, which can temporarily disrupt your usual cognitive functions. You may start a task only to be easily distracted, or you may have difficulty remembering details and information that previously came to you effortlessly. It's as if your mind is adapting to a new way of processing and storing information, and this period of adaptation can feel like a fog clouding your mental landscape. There are also reports of people who, when they sleep at night, access certain events in the future, be it events involving personal issues or even events involving global catastrophes that have not yet occurred in our reality. As these new energies arrive in large numbers on the planet, they promote a kind of interweaving of realities, making it possible for the chosen ones to, as these new energies arrive in large numbers on the planet, they're causing a kind of interweaving of realities. This makes it possible for the chosen ones to access other timelines that exist alongside the reality of the Earth in which we are. As you progress towards embodying a crystalline structure, you may notice an escalation in emotional intensity and sensitivity. This change can be profound and sometimes overwhelming. Feelings like joy, sadness, anger, and love can seem extraordinarily strong and impactful. This intense emotional experience is part of your body's mechanism to clear outdated emotional patterns and make room for new, higher-order ones. As you move towards a crystalline structure, you might notice your emotions getting stronger and more intense. This change can be a lot for some people, even overwhelming. Feelings like joy, sadness, anger, and love can seem super intense and surprising. This emotional intensity is your body's way of getting rid of old emotional patterns and making room for new, higher frequency energies. Your reactions are getting more in sync with the crystalline structure, which means you're more sensitive and aware. This change makes you more open to the emotions of others and the overall mood of your surroundings. Even if you've been detached or strong in the past, you can now feel deeply influenced by the energies and moods of the people around you. This increased sensitivity can be a good thing, helping you connect more deeply with others, but it also means you need to be careful about your emotional boundaries. During this time of heightened emotional awareness, you may find yourself dealing with sometimes buried emotions, and unresolved past traumas can come to the surface, looking for recognition and release. As you make the transition to a crystalline state, you're likely to notice a noticeable increase in your intuitive and psychic abilities. A lot of you chosen ones have recently been experiencing drastic changes in your sleep patterns, where you may find yourself you might wake up between 3:15 and 3:30 in the morning for a few days in a row. This can be caused by a bad diet, stress, or anxiety, but there's another reason, too. According to the info I have, this is due to the huge amount of energy you're anchoring in your body, along with. You might wake up between 3:15 and 3:30 a.m. a few days in a row. There are a few reasons for this, like a bad diet, stress, or anxiety. But there's another reason, too. According to the info I've got, it's because you've got a lot of energy in your body, along with the updating of your DNA, your higher self, and your spirit guides. They wake you up at this time because you've pulled a lot of energy to the Earth's surface. To do this, you need to be grounded and awake at that moment. You're also asked to wake up earlier while the light is still there, as this helps adjust these frequencies. The more daylight you can get, the better. Right now, a lot of people don't know about this, so they're popping painkillers to deal with some of these symptoms. Hey, just a friendly reminder to be careful with painkillers. Using them too much can make symptoms worse. We're here to support you, and we encourage you to stay calm. These symptoms are just a sign that your body is going through some changes. Dear friends, I hope the insights here bring you comfort and peace during these times of transition. Don't resist these changes, but let the cleansing process unfold naturally. Don't fear the new. There's no need to fear, but rather awareness. Allow yourself time, practice patience and compassion as you adjust to these new energies. The more balanced and harmonized you are on the inside, the less physical discomfort you'll feel. On the other hand, the more out of sync you are, the more physical pain you'll experience. It all depends on your inner balance and harmony. These energies will intensify over the years, and those of you who are not physically prepared will not be. If you're not physically prepared, you won't be able to handle the energetic impact of these new frequencies, which could lead to physical departure, as is already happening. It's time for each of you to decide how much dedication, study, and personal transformation you're willing to undertake. You have to decide to save yourself through your own inner reform and self. My friends, the time has come for each of you to decide how much dedication, study, and personal transformation you're willing to undertake. You must decide to save yourself through your own inner reform and self-improvement. Start today to heal old patterns, beliefs, blocks, contracts, and traumas from the past, such as anger, fear, hatred, guilt, attachment, revenge, shame, judgment, criticism, complaints, envy, etc. These energies bind you and keep you stuck in the cycle of earthly incarnation. Know that inner transformation is an individual process, not a collective one. So don't wait for saviors. Be your own savior. Be the change you want to see in the world. Don't try to impose your truths on others. Let people be where they are. If you're one of the people who's going to wake up during this time, you will. It's not your job to try to wake them up. Your job is to start this change in yourself so that later on you can be an example to the people around you. If you're still watching, thanks for watching. If you liked the content and would like to see more, please click the subscribe button. We appreciate your support. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more enlightening content.